touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call
0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
AI Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alzin Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
It's time for sports now on your most exciting breakfast show, the Morning Impact Show here on Impact Radio 102.1 FM, 72 fast without a fact, and I'm making a compact your listening pleasure this morning. Bits and pieces of all of the top stories currently making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. Tiptoe into all of the major stories this morning. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name, and it's such an honor to be your host on the show. In case you're listening to me for the very first time, we welcome you on board, and we serve you this package every weekday from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. I will also go for you our sports up show on Mondays and Wednesdays 6 to 7 p.m. and on Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. while Saturdays is 2 p.m. down to 3 p.m. 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rich views, reviews, and interviews. To the switch of the back of the net right now, let us get the show on the road, and then we'll be starting from there on from this morning talking about football. Let's talk about the double-header match between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and also the Mediterranean Knights of Libya, where interim head coach Austin Eguavoen has now said, guys, you know what? I am promising you that I'll be having 6 points over Libyans, because yes, this 6 points is going to be enough for us to get the AFCON ticket. Head coach Austin Eguavoen has said the objective, the maximum 6 points from this month's double-header between the Super Eagles and the Libyans Mediterranean Knights in teams Group D, which are in the race for the next year's African Cup of Nations final, because it is very eating up right now. And Nigeria will be hosting the first game at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium Uyo this Friday in the evening, with the return at the Matthias of Benina Stadium in Benina, some 19 kilometers from Libya's second city, Benghazi, on Tuesday. 23 players definitely trained already yesterday behind closed doors. That training was, and we're looking forward to see what is going to happen in the next couple of hours. Though it's been said that the players are feeling so pumped right now, and we're also looking to feel the pulse when they get to the pitch of play. For the Libyan side, they also touched down Nigeria already, and they'll be having their first official training session later this morning, making a long journey from Tripoli to Nigeria's capital Abuja before they now have to travel by road to Uyo, where they'll be facing Nigeria tomorrow, Friday. And away from that, right now, let's go talk about the Chan Eagles, where Nigeria will now be renewing the rivalry. We can call it a fierce rivalry here, because yes, our Ghanaian brothers, we understand so well. Nigerian Super Eagles B team has been handed a tough opponent in the qualifier for the 2024 Championship of African Nations qualifiers Chan. The draws, which was conducted yesterday, witnessed Nigeria facing their rival Ghana in the second round of the qualifier. Don't forget, it was Ghana when the Nigerian hopes of Nigerian home-based Eagles from playing in last edition of the competition in the year 2022. After an away draw in Kumasi, Ghana defeated Nigeria at the MK Abiola Stadium in Abuja via penalty shootout. For the 2024 qualifier, Ghana will host the first leg before traveling to Nigeria for the second leg. And the date for the crucial first leg is December 20 and 22nd. And the reverse fixture will be taking place a week later right here in Nigeria. I was talking about men's football on the show this morning. Just as the Flying Eagles are also preparing for the WAFU B on the 20 tournament in Togo. And yesterday, the Flying Eagles defeated the C Moro FC 4-1 in a warm-up game yesterday at the Remo Star Sports Stadium. Ikene, the Nigerian under-20 striker, Parabo bagged the brace while Ayoma and Kenneth Igbokwe scored one goal each from the penalty spot. The coach Ali Zubair led the led side continue their preparation outside Abuja, where they resumed camping for the WAFU on the 20 championship a few weeks ago. The team trained 2 times daily and look forward to having more warm-up games before their departure for the 2024 under-20 regional tournament, which will also serve as the CAF Under-20 African Nations Cup. Nigeria are defending the champions, winning the trophy in 2022. The Group B also housing Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, while Group A consists of Ghana, Togo, Niger, and Benin Republic. And still talking about that particular competition, Coach Ali Zubair said his players are ready for the WAFU B on the 20 tournament. Speaking with NFF TV in a one-on-one interview session at the team's final stage of preparations yesterday in Ikene, Zubair said it hasn't been easy so far for the team, but it definitely gets one over this particular team. I revealed that they will prosecute grade A friendly matches to further intensify preparations for the tournament. And away from football right now, going straight into other sports, let's talk about the world of tennis, where Novak Djokovic has now moved closer to achieving his 100th ATP title with his strong performance at the Shanghai Masters, where the 37-year-old Serbian advanced to the quarterfinals after defeating Russian's Roman Safulin 6-3, 6-1. Djokovic, who claimed his 99th title win, an Olympic gold medal in August, will now face teenager Jakub Mesic in the next round. As the 24th-time Grand Slam champion, Djokovic is aiming to join the elite group of players who have won 100 or more tournaments, with only Jimmy Connors with 109 and Roger Federer with 103 having reached that milestone in men's tennis. And when asked about the rate of his performance against Safulin, Djokovic, as always, will tell you very close to 10. These last 2 matches are some of the best I've played in a while. And this is Djokovic's first time back in Shanghai since 2019. And he admitted that he thought of reaching this landmark title is giving him extra motivation. Djokovic has won the Shanghai Masters 4 times, holds the record for the most wins at the tournament as well. And talking about tennis on the show this morning, don't forget that whatever your agenda is, you're of course on my agenda. And it's also that I can keep track of this update and so many others by following us all across all social media platforms. We are currently live on our YouTube channel at Impact 102.1 FM. Go subscribe to that channel, turn on post notifications so you can be the first to know whenever we go live on there. And in the WTA right now, Erica Andreeva beat sister Mira in their first meeting. Erica Andreeva defeated her higher-ranked younger sister Mira in their first professional meeting between the two talented siblings to reach the last 16 at the Wuhan Open. The Russian pair became the first sisters to play each other in the WTA main draw since Serena Williams defeated older sister Venus at the Top Seed Open in Kentucky in August 2020. Erica, who is 20, claimed a 6-3, 6-1 win over 17-year-old Mira and will now play Italian world number 6 Yasmin Paolini for a quarterfinal place. Mira, who is the 16th seed, said prior to the meeting that she and Erica had agreed to split the prize money from the second round contest, whatever the outcome is going to be. French Open semi-finalist Mira became the youngest player to be ranked in top 20 since 2006 last week, courtesy of her run to the quarterfinals at the China Open in Beijing. Early on Wednesday, US Open champion Aryna Sabalenka and world number 4 Kokugawa made it through to the last 16 with straight set wins. Belarusian Sabalenka, the number 1 seed at the event, beat Czech opponent Katrina Siniakova 6-4, 6-4, while American guy of 20 who won the China Open on Sunday defeated Victoria Tomova of Bulgaria 6-1, 6-2. US Open runner-up Jessica Pegula and Olympic gold medalist Zhang Zhenwen are also safety through, with Zhang becoming the first Chinese woman to win 40 matches in a year since Linia in 2013. However, Wimbledon champion Barbara Krejcikova was knocked out, losing 6-3, 7-5 to world number 102 Ali Batiste of the United States. Ukrainian's Leslie Tuzarenko also defeated British number 1 Katie Butler in round 1, retired from a second round match while trailing Poland's Magdalene 5-2 in the first set. And away from tennis talk right now, we go straight into the world of basketball, where the Golden State Warriors want to maintain their identity with a fast-paced offense and three-point shooting, because they are still searching for the best combination with a new set of players. Coach Steve Kerr believes high-volume scoring and playing in transition needs to be an emphasis, because earlier this morning, they played at a 1-2-1-1-2 preseason win over Sacramento Kings, being an evidence of what Coach Stephen Kerr is looking for. The Warriors made 28 out of their 52 three-point attempts, and the most the team has ever made in a game. Jonathan Kuminga went told of the stats with a surprised look on his face and said, really, Golden State regular season three-point record is 27, which has reached it twice. So now, going into this particular season, they are looking forward to see somewhat of a good deed from the Golden State Warriors. Kerr doesn't have a projected number of threes he wants his team to shoot, where I said he would like to see Kuminga attempt several good threes per game, and for Andrew Wiggins to take 6 to 7. He also named Brandon Pozemski, Moses Moody, and also D'Anthony Melton as players that he wants to shoot. He wants them to shoot small. And away from that, right now, I was talking about basketball on the show this morning. The Dallas Maverick guard Dante Exum is expected to miss 3 months after undergoing right wrist surgery on Tuesday. Exum will suffer the serious right wrist injury during a training camp workout and sought multiple opinions before electing for surgery this week. His extended absence is an early season blow to the Mavericks backcourt, which will now really heavily on Spencer Dinwiddie, Quentin Grimes, and also Jaden Ivey. Exum, 29, has been hampered by injuries throughout his career since being selected by the Utah Jazz with the 5th overall pick of the 2014 draft. Away from tennis talk right now, let's go straight into the world of football. And yes, of course, we got tantalizing stories to share with you. But first off, let's start with the UEFA Women's Champions League, where title holders Barcelona were beaten 2-0 by Manchester City yesterday night to start their defense in the Women's Champions League with a rare loss in the group stage. Manchester City outplayed the two-time defending champion in the first half, taking a 13-minute lead with Naomi Lazel, who are from a brave corner, and now to repair waves of Barcelona attack before sealing the win. Now, Lazel, by the way, definitely having a story to tell, because last season she joined Manchester City from an already relegated team, and of course, she's scoring on her Champions League debut. Jamaica forward Bonnie Shaw also ran clear in the 77 minutes around the goalkeeper Katako before calmly placing a shot behind the covering defender on the goalie. Man City's performance outshined even that of Bayern Munich and Panel Alda, who scored a 13-minute hat-trick late in the 5-2 win over Arsenal yesterday. Also Wednesday, Amabi beat St. Pölten 2-0 in the same group as Man City and Barcelona, and Juventus won 1-0 in Norway against Vålerenga in Group C. Barcelona has lost just once in 18 group stage games in previous 3 editions of the Women's Champions League format, which will change after this season as well. Man City led from a corner by Cole Stunning to save to deny Jessica Park. And away from women's football right now, let's go straight into the international break properly, because lots of stories to talk about, and then all of the major countries are looking forward, especially the Thrillers of England, where their defender John Stones has said interim boss Lee Casey is instilling a similar style of football to the one he has enjoyed under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. Stones, don't forget, is going to be captaining the England side in their UEFA Nations League clash against Greece at the Wembley Stadium today, stepping in for forward Harry Kane, who is not fit to start with a leg injury. And this week's game, the second coming out against Finland on Sunday, will be Castle's third and fourth since taking temporary charge following the departures of Gary Southgate last summer. He won his opening 2 games against the Republic of Ireland and also Finland. And still talking football on the show this morning. Well, not too good news coming through this morning is that the former Super Eagles goalkeeper Peter Fredrin is critically ill and has been put on life support at the Obile Medical Center in Delta State. In a statement on Tuesday, former Super Eagles forward Segun Odegbami disclosed that Fredrin is hospitalized in Sapele and urgently needs medical attention and financial assistance. He, however, appreciated 3 Nigerians who have contributed to support his treatment in hospital. According to Segun Odegbami, he's thanking Nigerians for their concern and the response to the humble cry of their hero currently in distress. Fredrin was the first choice goalkeeper for the Nigerian national team from 1968 to 1971 before being recalled for the 1982 African Cup of Nations finals. He also represented Nigeria at the 1968 Summer Olympics in Mexico City. Well, in another not too good story coming through this morning, yesterday evening, the news broke of former Sheffield United defender Baldock, who died at the age of 31. Former Sheffield United defender Gerald Baldock died at the age of 31. The England-born Greece international was found dead in a swimming pool of his house in Glyfada, southern Athens. Initial coroner's findings suggest he drowned, and police sources say there are no indications of foul play. His body was found about 10:30 local time, that's about 8:30 British Standard Time yesterday. Police attempted to resuscitate Baldock at the scene, but he could not be revived, and the medical emergency unit confirmed his death, according to report. Baldock had joined Greek side Panathinaikos in the summer after 7 years at the Blades. Panathinaikos also mentioned in a statement that they are shocked by the loss of their own judge. Sports in a Jiffy it is, and I'm serving it in a Jiffy this morning, giving you all of the major stories coming through from the world of sport. We're wrapping up the show this morning with the news coming through from Barca camp, where Barcelona's new signed goalkeeper, don't forget that after the injury to Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Barca had to go back into searching for a goalkeeper to keep the goal bay, and right now they will be having Wojciech Szczesny in goal for the remainder of the season. But then it's been a lot of talks about Wojciech Szczesny and also one of his habits. However, Barcelona's Szczesny has now said, okay, it's nobody's business if I smoke. The Polish goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny recently reversed his statement decision to join Barcelona, but he is not able to change how he lives his personal life, and that includes smoking. After Marc-Andre ter Stegen suffered a long-term injury, Barca convinced the former Juventus keeper to sign as a free agent, but then he doesn't believe what he does off the pitch should be of any interest to any other person aside from his immediate family. In his own words, he said, there are things I don't change in my personal life, and it's nobody's business if I do that. I believe that it doesn't affect what I do on the pitch. I work twice as hard, according to Szczesny telling newsmen in an interview yesterday. Sports in a Jiffy right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. And this is how I'll be calling to wrap on the package this morning. Many thanks to everyone who's been a part of the show. We're back here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10 once again. And also in the evening, between 5 p.m. down to 6 p.m. 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of reach, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews. Taking you through all of the actions that will be coming through this weekend. Of course, international break is upon us, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be in action tomorrow. We look forward to that amazing encounter against the Meteorites of Libya. Aide Jajibo is signing out this morning. I say stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated. Toluwaseun Akiwumi is here to take you through the rest of your morning on the Morning Impact Show here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Have a blessed and highly favored day. Good morning.
Take great pictures on Instagram. Tweet us on Twitter. Let's see your dance on TikTok. Tag us at High Impact 1021 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
Every day of your week.